Hi all. Today we are discussing very important topic in financial management. That is cost of capital. And before that, we need to understand what is financial management. Financial management means is a managerial activity, which means managing the finance. That is financial management. And today we are discussing the term cost of capital. Before understanding cost of capital, you must understand what is capital. You must understand what is capital. I will give you one example. Suppose you want to start a company. You need fund, money, capital you need to raise. Where the concept capital market came. You need to raise funds. You have a individual investor or a you're starting a sole proprietorship. You can approach different external parties also, like financial institutions such as bankings and others, etc. And internally, which means you can use your own fund. And normally companies will raise capital through uh, different sources like equity, preference shares, debentures, which means they will issue this kind of financial instruments. And came to cost of capital or capital structure. What is capital structure? Company have optimum Companies have optimum capital structure. Capital structure means capital structure in corporate finance is the way a corporation finances its asset through some combination of equity, debt, or hybrid securities. It refers to the makeup of a firm's capitalization. These are the different sources. They will maintain optimum capital structure within the organization. And coming to cost of capital. In economics and accounting, the cost of capital is the cost of a company's funds. Or from an investor's point of view, the required rate of return on a portfolio company's existing securities. Existing securities means equity, debentures, preference shares, like that. It is used to evaluate new project of a company. And we can discuss different aspects of cost of capital. A company can raise funds internally or externally. Normal case, they have two options. Internal, what is internal finance or internally how they can raise funds? Some existing companies raise funds like retained earnings, which means undistributed profit. And another source is external finance, such as they can issue financial instruments like equity, preference shares, or by taking loans, borrowings, or they can issue debentures, bonds, like that. First, you need to understand the difference between these three items. These three items are preference shares, debentures, equity shares. In the company's point of view, these all are a liability. That's why it has shown in balance sheet, liability side of balance sheet. A company needs to pay in terms of interest and dividend, like that, for this kind of financial instrument. That's why these all are a certain kind of liability to a firm or something you have to pay. That something is the cost which incur to raise the capital. And we can discuss in detail what is equity capital and what is the cost of equity capital and debentures and preference share capital. I will give you a theoretical example or I will give a theoretical view on this topic. First, equity. What is equity? Equity means equity shareholders are the real owners of an organization and they will get dividend. The dividend will be variable. It depends on the profit made by the company. Profits are more, equity shareholders will get more dividend. and profits are less, then the equity shareholders will get less dividend. And in case of loss, company going to lose positions like that, equity shareholders will not get anything. And we're coming to debentures. Debentures holders will get fixed rate of fixed interest. They will get fixed dividend. Fixed interest. But in the case of debentures, comparing with equity and debentures, in the case of debentures, interest should be fixed. Equity shareholders will get different kinds of profit, which means company achieving more profit, they will get more dividend. Company making less profit, they will get less dividend like that. But in the case of debentures, they will get fixed rate, fixed rate of interest. Both the cases, the debenture holders will get fixed interest. And we're coming to preference shares. This is a hybrid category between equity shareholders and debentures. That is preference share. They will get preference dividend, and also they have the preferential right. They have preferential right than equity shareholders. The preference dividend will be fixed. The preference dividend only they will get when company makes profit. And the cost of capital is equity dividend, preference dividend, which we have to pay the holders of these financial instruments. And we have to ensure that cost we have to ensure that cost to raise the capital is minimum. These are the simple terms or simple aspects of cost of capital. In next video, we can discuss in details with some practical examples. Okay, thank you.